How's it going, everyone? My name is Super Duper. We'll be playing PokerGo Play today, the leading Web3 poker game.
That's it. You heard it here. The leading Web3 poker game. My man Super Duper and your boy Cynister. We're out here. We're currently deciding on the table. So we're just going to transition to the game here in a second. Thank you in advance, good Paul. And as always, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all of the above. Hit that bell. That's it. Right there. Can't quite see it anymore. I'm a little smaller now. But all right. So I'm thinking we're doing a smaller buy-in, smaller blinds. This way we can get more people in, we can get more hands.
Yeah,
Let's see.
you want to do the 402k with three players there? Me and you join right now. Wanna do that?
400, 1020, right?
Yeah, 1020.
Yep. Let's hop in.
Let's do it. Which one are you? Oh, you're
Uh,
Sinister, obviously.
that's it.
Yeah.
Which one are you? What are the last four numbers?
1049. Yeah, I need to get that updated. I need to update that in my Gala Games.
Yeah, I also need to figure my name out because that's not how you play Sinister. But I I created an
it's on
account.
the road. Yeah, it's on the roadmap for us to just change the names.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I like that. That's a lot better than doing it from the website. I'm all for it.
Okay, so I'm going to make a promise to you, Sinister. I'm not going to look at the live stream because then I can see your cards.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, these cards are
Oh,
hidden?
good. Paul said my cards are hidden. All right. Okay, let me just pull up the live stream here for myself so you can see what's going on in there.
So,
Yeah. Hey, Martin. Hey, Jeff Saylor. What's going on, y'all?
Jeff Saylor. Love his action from the community.
Yep, for sure. Oh, I wonder if Kid Ninja's going to be coming around.
I have such a preference for people who just post in the PokerGo Discord channel. If you consistently post there, I will look at your names. Like, we all look at your names. But yeah, no, I just want to make that announcement. Tokenomics is coming to PokerGo Play.
Yep, you heard it here.
So we made a bunch of huge announcements. So announcement number one, PokerGo Play is going to have Tokenomics. Second announcement, it's going to be the backbone of an entire ecosystem of casino games. So if you kind of look at the space of like mobile games, for example, social casino has literally always been one of the linchpins of the entire games economy. People don't know it. If you just focus on PC and console games, it's not like really big, but in mobile and Facebook games, it's always been really huge. For example, if you look at top charts, Monopoly Go as a social casino game is literally generates like $1 billion in revenue. Like that's how big social casino can get just for one title, right? Like, and then when you think of like a $1 billion game, like you think of like Fortnite or something like that, but like that just shows the interest that people have in social casino. Poker is one of the fundamental games of the casino ecosystem. The one we started out with probably has the highest affinity with Web3 players, right? Because all of us are kind of these calculator risk takers. Uh, like we kind of engage in the same strategies of bluffing, raising stakes, and things like that. So that's kind of why we started with social casino. It's just there's such high affinity. But the cool thing is, once we transition to tokenomics, it really allows for massive virality. This is a game, and our ecosystem will be what everyone in the Web3 ecosystem will play, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the mentions we had just with sweepstakes is that more people play, the worse the experience is for the end user, right? Which is the opposite of what you want for poker. So what we're going to do is have tokenomics, where tokenomics is always just more fun when more people are playing, right? Like that's just the nature of it. So when we're aligning the incentives, I think we're going to see a massive explosion. So it's going to be really fun. Check out the light paper. It's on the Gala website. Yeah, so that's kind of the announcement, kind of the big leak. If people post questions, happy to reply to them.
Yeah, and there was another light paper conversation on the head of the game last night. So if you want to check it out, you can do so on our YouTube channel. And one more thing about social casinos, I know many people don't realize that, but social casinos are successful enough to where most of the successful casino franchises actually have their own apps. Now I can't speak for their popularity because historically they don't put a lot of money in development, but they are incredibly successful. People love them. I know I like them. I like all the flashing lights. I like all the free dopamine I can get. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing that. You have anything else? Anything fancy you want to share with us? Something you won't get in trouble for?
We have so many things in the pipeline. It's legitimately insane. Like when people hear it, like they're shocked. But the other kind of leak we're doing is we're like you can PokerGo play. Soon you'll be able to play a very, very Web3 oriented side game. That's it's gonna dramatically change the experience and improve it.
That sounds pretty fun. I like my mini games all in one place, so I can have one game while playing the other game. Might be a little alarming, something to do with the ADHD, I would bet, but it's been working out so far. So when was the last time you went to a casino?
God, years. Yeah, haven't been to one in years actually.
I
I mean,
see.
I've
What
been
is?
in the casino industry since 2012, but
Oh,
yeah, it's like, and I was even born in Las Vegas, so
oh man, how are
like,
we just learning about this?
yeah, no, literally, like I was born in Las Vegas. When I was a kid, right? I had a few dreams. Like literally, I would just like go and visualize what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a video game designer. I wanted to own a casino, and I wanted to work for a tech company. That was look. Those were literally the three top dreams. Yeah. Uh, Also, I wanted to save the rainforest. Um, so those are like, and now it looks like I work for a tech company that works on a casino game, and I get to be involved in actual game design, which is like,
Yeah,
really
man.
fun.
All of the birds with a single
And
stone.
everything that Gala does helps the rainforest, right? Because
Yep,
1%, I
exactly.
think, of all proceeds go to some nonprofit.
The nonprofit will also plant trees. It's been
Yeah.
great. And yeah, man, it's crazy. We're just learning about this. Um, you said you were in casino business since 2012.
Yeah. The first game I worked on, a game was actually a poker game. Um, so I worked on a poker game, and the funny story was, um, when I marketed it, one of the people I got to download the game was John McCain, and John
Oh,
McCain got in trouble for, instead of listening to people like who were like testifying before him, he was playing the poker game by marketing. So
that's great marketing right there, man.
yeah.
So, what casinos have you worked at for?
God, I mean, in this space, like everyone can work with everyone, right? Like, I've in some shape, way, or form, like I've interacted, done marketing directly and indirectly for almost all of the top ones.
Okay, I see. Fair enough. I've also been in the casino business. I want to say also since around 2012. I was on the floor. I was frontlining
Nice.
all the yeah. I mean all the blackjack games, all the carnival games, you name it.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Um, I worked at the Hard Rock. Moved up and down the Florida coast. Again,
Hard Rock
dealt.
Seminole.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Hard Rock Seminole. I started at the Hard Rock Classic. I mean, at the Seminole Classic Casino. Then moved up to
Mm-hmm.
Tampa. Was considering going to Hollywood Hard Rock around the time when they built that guitar over there. I'm not sure if you're aware.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
So, what is your game of choice? If you had to be in a casino, what is the game of choice?
Um, let me think. I mean, I'm historically just been a slots player. I like the one v computer type relationship. It's just very stressful when like you're involved with dealer and things like that. In general, if you go into a casino, there's less smoke around certain slot areas. But yeah, I just kind of I kind of the smoking in casinos really gets me. So that's why I'm not like, a giant fan of them. Um, but yeah, I would say slots. That's probably the lowest RT return to pay ratio. But you know,
You know, I would argue with that because I feel like there is more value when you're playing slots as opposed to table games.
I love slot design. It's a very complicated science and art mixed together. I've been involved in the industry for years. Uh, fascinating industry. Um, tons of geniuses in it. Um,
Oh man, while we're on the topic, like the biggest revelation to me was when I just started dealing and I was standing at a dead table and I was just looking at the slots. And one of the slots went through the demo showing of like what the winning looks like, etc., etc. And then the next screen was Bandai Namco, and that just blew my mind on the spot.
you know that like Sega makes more money from its like their version of slot machines than like normal console games.
Yep, yep, and it makes total sense because realistically, like, what are the like? Would you be able to name three Sega games that came out in the last 5 years?
There's a new Sonic game. I haven't played it, but heard good things. Uh, Sonic Adventure 2 will always be one of my favorite games of all time.
I remember playing like a disproportionate amount of like the original Sonic game, and then also like years later playing. I think it was called Sonic DX, the 3D one.
Mm-hmm.
Good games, man,
Yeah.
but it's been a while.
Uh, no, but if you look at the Japanese companies like Bandai Namco, um, uh, and if you look with, um, yeah, if you look with kind of the top like Japanese companies, they have huge proportion of revenue generating just from the casino base.
Let's see. Oh, my bad, man. But yeah, I mean, it makes total sense, and I don't think an average person realizes how much variety there is when it comes to the slot machines, the variations, etc., etc. How many IPs have their own IPs and franchises have their own slot machines? Like there is Willy Wonka slot machine, Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
even Voice has a slot machine.
Yeah, I don't know the latest numbers, but what I've always been told, the most important um, franchises, right? Um, yeah, what the most important franchises are Wheel of Fortune and Monopoly. Those are the two. But I also know that Britney Spears, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings are also top franchises. Cool. We did get a question from the YouTube chat from Murphy Gray. Can you briefly go over how the new system works? So yeah, would love to go into that. Okay, so here's how the current system works, and here's how the new system works. The way the current system works is based on your net winnings per day. You get a certain amount of sweepstakes tickets. These sweepstakes tickets that then can be translated to actual sweepstakes winnings, right? And then you can get paid out in Gala and things like that. The new system, no sweepstakes, right? Yeah, there will be no sweepstakes, and instead, we're just giving you a token-based reward based effectively on the number and amount of bets you've done, right? So let's say you bet 2,600 chips, you'll get, like, say, like one Gala chip. So it's really a function of the rake we collect, and then we distribute it to our players based on how much they contributed to the system. So the really good thing about this system is that the incentives are aligned. So the more you play, the more token-based rewards will be. Now, the question is, what can these tokens be used for? So initially, the tokens will be used for purchasing actual chips in the game, right? So they'll, like, if you will read the white paper, there's a current conversion rate, right? The more you basically, the more you play, the more you can more chips you can get. We'll keep adding more and more utility to that token that gets generated from play. For like one idea that people throw around is like special avatars, like you can only purchase through these tokens in game, and it'll be a constant iteration process. So yeah, that's kind of the basics of it. Cool. And then what games are another question? What games are coming? And are they all going to be under the same app? So it's going to be a combination. So first, we will push games within PokerGo Play. Goal is this month we'll launch a new kind of side game that is very crypto oriented or like Web3 oriented, right? Don't want to give too many details, but it's kind of like a slot machine.
Cool.
But eventually, we're going to create a whole Gala ecosystem, right? Everything about Gala is about creating an ecosystem for Web3 players, right? And to have a really good ecosystem, you need to have a number of games. So we definitely do see a future, though no guarantees, future bingo games, future slot games, etc. As more time goes on, we can announce specific release dates. But yeah, so initially, first game is going to be within PokerGo Play, but we definitely do foresee a vision where basically GALACHAIN powers everything.
Oh, huge, man. I see. So
And
my
yes, and sorry, I'm just going through the question. Will there still be a
that's
free
it.
to
You
play
got it.
element? Yeah, so yes, still free to play. We're very committed to that. If you, we'll also have a free to play mode where you can play for free, like nonstop, if you ever want. That won't necessarily be tied to tokens. In addition, you'll get there's no purchase necessary to actually play the game, right? Like we'll give free daily chips as well. And if you have the frame, you'll get the consistent daily bonuses.
I see somebody asking, how do we gain tokens? I know you already sort of gone over that. If you want to go over again.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically the way you gain tokens is just number and amount and number of times you bet. Right. The more you bet, more tokens you'll. That's kind of a short summary. The actual conversion rates and numbers, that's going to be in the light paper. Tokens to be used for purchasing things in game.
Cool. And just so we're clear, when you say casino, do you mean slots and like all the table games, or are we sticking to something specific?
So casinos generally define anything like that you would see in a casino genre. Um, so initially, we're going to create like a special type of gambling game, but and then the next games will just be dependent on kind of the latest data we see. Could be bingo, could be slots, could be more poker. Some are more likely than others. Like we could even get a coin toaster game.
Ooh. Just really quickly, I see Jeff Saylor is in here, and we do have another question. Nasty Crypto is asking, so frames will work towards other games, or will there be new NFTs coming?
Still TBD. We obviously like are looking about building an whole ecosystem. So yeah, I'd have to get back to you on that. What one idea that was suggested was kind of turning these frames into just like VIP badges across the Gala ecosystem.
Ooh, that sounds nice. I'm glad I bought one. Oh man, I'm getting very lucky tonight, and you too, man. I saw really nice hands coming out today.
Okay.
The straight and the flush back to back.
I know. Someone say I have really good luck.
Yeah, luck is skill. Luck is skill. Skill is luck. If you guys have any more questions, all 12 of you, make sure to drop them, and we'll try to get them answered right here on the spot. One table game I'm particularly looking forward to is Baccarat, whether or not it's coming at all. I do want to preface this by saying that I do not work directly with the poker team, so I'm just this is just me saying things. The one game
Yeah.
I really like is Baccarat, just because of the general atmosphere and the ability to see the hands that have been played out before, etc., etc. It's always a good experience. Uh, and for those of you watching, if you do want to hop in, this is a Texas Hold'em. Our blinds are 10-20. The buy-in 400 to 2,000. This is a 5-player table. Come find us. We're just hanging out. Despite what you might have seen up to this point, I'm not entirely good at the game. So if you have any modicum of skill, you can come and rub me blind. I'm not opposed to that. So what are some of the things that you've worked at before Gala? Something.
Most of my industry experience has just been based in social casino. If you've ever played a slots game, I've been probably involved in it in some capacity. So
All right, man. Good. Come on, Jeff Saylor. Show me what you got. Also, hate to be this guy, but Galaxian four
uh
zero eight six five two zero five. They only play when their hand is good,
no.
and mine is just a little better. Sorry. Oh, oh man, they kicked him out. I feel bad now.
Man,
Um,
I should not. I was like, I had a pair. I'm so excited.
but yeah, whoever was playing, whoever just left, they would consistently fold until they get a good hand. And Murphy Gray is asking, will crabs be coming? Sort of, kind of already been addressed.
Yeah, there's so many games. We're gonna have to prioritize them. let's see how like the next game release goes in March.
Hey,
There's a
Kid
lot of
Ninja!
interest. Nice. My favorite person.
Yeah, I'm ready to part with my money now. Oh, thank you, Jeff. I've typically not this lucky. As something must have happened today. All right. Hmm. So, how long have you been at Gala this far?
I've been here since June, so like around 9 months.
Okay. All right. All right. Man, I don't have a good feeling about this hand, but we'll see. Oh, Kid Ninja disconnected. Come on.
Why did you disconnect, Ninja?
Murphy Gray is asking, were there more regulation barriers switching to rake?
No. I mean, but that said, like this is a casino game, so we always have to triple, quadruple check with legal. So the way our system works is like we check internally with legal, we get outside counsel, they probably get outside counsel, they get outside counsel. So it's a highly regulated industry.
That's it. Always double, triple check.
Mm.
Oh, I know what I haven't asked you yet. What's your favorite video game of all time?
Chrono Trigger. Because yesterday was a very sad day, though.
Say that again.
Chrono Trigger is my favorite game.
Oh, Chrono Trigger. All right, I'm with you.
But yeah, no, yesterday was a very sad day. The great Akira Toriyama has passed away.
Yeah, I just read about it
Wishes to
this
him.
morning, man.
Yeah, very sad. I grew up on Dragon Ball Z. He's my favorite show of all time. So, and he also created my. It was the art director of my favorite video game of all time. So, yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, talk about media property that managed to not only sustain but also um, be so encompassing that it managed to pierce into every possible demographic.
Mhm.
Well, this hand is interesting. Oh, man, bad beat. Yeah, Kid Ninja's coming in hot though. Oh, you know what? I might have a game that might be interested to you since we're playing poker right now.
Mhm.
This game just released, I want to say, about a month ago. It's a poker roguelite, and it's a single player game. The core gameplay loop is that there's an amount of points you need to get to, and it increases the further you get into the game, and there are all these modifiers that get applied by these quote unquote bosses, and what you get to do is modify your deck, bring more cards in, destroy some cards, get these jokers that are essentially like artifacts that give you different bonuses. Like one of them lets you make straights and flushes with 4 cards. One of them gives you more points for a straight flush, etc., etc. Just something might be interesting to you and to everyone watching. The game is called Balatro. Have you had much time to play anything outside of the Gala ecosystem?
Um, Not really. Uh, I mean, the game I recently beat was Dragon Quest, ironically. Again, a
Oh,
very Toriyama game. So.
all right. So I think I have a grip on what kind of games you like.
Yeah, I like JRPGs, but right now it's kind of hard to find the time as we're building the Web3 revolution.
Yeah, man. Trailblazing.
I still have that Mario game, at least Mario game. I haven't played it yet.
I mean, you got to make some time. It's a good game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's not what I wanted to see on the flop. Okay, Ninja heard me. Started pressing. Maybe that's why all the good poker players never talk about about the actual game.
Stuari, so how do we gain tokens? Again, it's just based on the amount you bet. So the more you bet, the more tokens you get rewarded.
Yep. Oh, Murphy Gray.
Still very aligned with um, core aspect of rewarding users who contribute to the ecosystem.
Really quickly, Jeff Saylor's asking if we want to move over to a 9-player game. I feel like that's a good idea.
Sounds
Um,
good.
yeah, here I'm gonna fold and I'll hop out and look for something. And Murphy Gray got a great question. What is your favorite gambling related movie?
Gambling, I mean, would you consider the mob films to be gambling related?
I would say it depends on the movie.
Yeah. Then I mean, obviously, Casino would be the best casino related.
Oh yeah, like it's no contest. But other
So
than that, have you seen Rounders?
no,
You haven't seen Rounders with Matt Damon
no.
and Edward Norton? Man, it's a great movie. I am looking at a Texas Hold'em table, 4K to 20K, and the blinds are 100 to 200.
And
Or
one out of
actually,
nine players is there.
yeah, that's it.
All right, let me join.
All right, come join us, you guys. But yeah, if you ever get a chance, watch Rounders. It's about Texas Hold'em, and it's genuinely a good movie. And you don't get to like generally what throws me off about gambling movies, like the James Bond movies. They're at a poker table, and you see some insane hand. Some guy gets a straight flush and gets topped over with a royal flush, just that kind of stuff, which never happens. Never happens. But they're more consistent in okay, this guy needs to chill. Yeah, they're more consistent in Rounders. Nothing
Hmm.
insane, and the plot is genuinely good. All right, I need you to smoke this dude because I don't think I'll be doing it on this hand. If he presses again, I swear to God. Come on, dude. You can't just throw it out like that. Oh, there it is.
Oh, come on, dude. Really?
Yeah, he's just shoving him with money. There it is. He folded. At least show
And
us
this
what you
guy's gonna
had,
keep
man.
doing this? Like, come on.
Oh, Severance followed us from the last table. How you doing, man? Say hello in the chat. Not a huge fan of this. Reminds me of going to a Texas Hold'em table at the Hollywood Hard Rock and then getting bullied just because people are throwing money out like that. Hey, Jeff is here. Hey, Severin said hello, my man. Oh, oh, he left. Well, the pressure's on. Oh,
Ah,
I had the queen.
oh.
Nice, man. Good hand. Oh, Murphy Gary, never actually seen Molly's game. I'll probably check it out when I get a
Oh,
chance.
that was a good film. That was a good film. Basically, it's the story of like this girl this woman, who ran kind of the legal poker table for cash in New York City. No.
I'm back. There you go. But yeah, I'll definitely check it out. And sorry, it took a little bit on the hand here, y'all.
Mhm.
It's like Sailor and I might have met at the Texas Hold'em table and some of the hard rocks, one of the hard rocks.
Mhm. I'm probably going to have to drop off in like 10 minutes. So, community, if you have any questions about tokenomics, let me know.
Severance is asking if you should buy an ancient frame.
I cannot tell you what you buy or not buy. But I will say this, we're always very grateful for everyone who participates in the Gala ecosystem. And we're all building this future together.
That and the ancient frame is nice and shiny.
Yeah, it is if you're looking at it just from a cost per chip basis, assuming you can log in every day, it's obviously has the lowest cost per chip, right? Like, let's say like, you log in every day for like 3 years, right? Like, times that, so it's like 365 times 3 times the daily chip amount, right? And then divide that by the avatar frame price. That turns out to be probably a better deal than if you just bought chips.
Yes, sir. Oh, hey, family man. Family man said he finally had enough time to stick around and wait for Sid and Goal. And yeah, you're absolutely right. We also can't wait for more players so those games would start and launch quicker.
Yeah.
Family man, it's been a while since I've seen you around. It might have been me just missing you though. But how you been? Oh,
That's something we're looking into. Um, we have so many features in. Oh, sorry. Custom whitelist tournaments. That is something we're looking into. One idea that was also suggested is multi-day tournaments. Where like 5-day tournament, like you come in every day and try to get to the next level. That's something we're also looking into.
that sounds like fun. Definitely something the community is looking forward to. Um, all of the outside partners I brought, well, all of the outside partners I had conversations about PokerGo. All of them ask about a custom tournament feature for sure.
Yeah, soon we'll have like you can own a table, play with friends. Okay, guys, this will probably be my last hand. Make sure I win. But
All
yeah,
right, man.
more
Better
questions.
make it
Would
count.
love to hear more questions. Yeah, any last questions?
Oh, Family Man said that he's been busy building stuff at GG Collective. All right, man. Looking forward to hearing more. You want to go all in?
No, because I like my chip.
All right. I also like my chips. You're right.
And I would love more chips, especially once the tokens come out, you know?
All the chips.
Yeah, just imagine this being the token for all the poker ecosystem in Web3. That would be crazy.
Isn't it just like just how exciting that is, being the one place where people check into to play table games, casino games, anywhere across the interwebs.
Yeah, I mean, poker is never going to go away. So
That's it.
this is a game that Gala's commitment will be here for like is for the Web3 future. If someone dominates Web3 poker, that poker game will be there here for 20, 40, 50 years. So very exciting. All right, guys. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, for sure.
All right, guys.
Always nice to have you. Yeah, good Paul. I think I'm gonna play a few more hands and then we're gonna call it. Family man, if you want to hop in, this is a Texas Hold'em table. 100 to 200 blinds, and you can hop in whenever somebody hops out.
Let me leave the table.
All right. Thank you, Super Duper. Thank you for coming around.
Yeah. Take
See you.
care.
Yep. See you on the flip. Oh, that's it. Jeff Saylor said table max 20K. What is going on here? I'll just press this button. Hello, Helly. I'm sorry, Silva. Hello, how you doing? I'm having a little trouble reading chat without my glasses on. That's what I should have thought before hopping on here. Farm kids. All right, man. I'll bite. Come on, you guys. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's see how this goes. Come on, y'all. None of you got a diamond. All right. Maybe I'll go buy like a scratch off or something after the stream. Okay, so we're just gonna get this one last hand in. If you guys have any more questions, I know that Super Duper already left, but I should be able to grab all your questions and get the answers for you on the next stream, whether or not Super Duper is gonna be here. So yeah, if you have any more questions on PokerGo, on the light paper that just came out, go ahead and drop them in chat. I'll grab them and we'll see what we can get you. Oh, thank you for the reminder, good Paul. Everyone, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment. Um, we're calling this bets. Come on, the last hand better be good. And what's up with everyone not changing their Gala tag? Why is it always a guest or a Galaxian with a number, guys? Come on, you gotta show us your name. You gotta show us who you are. You can do that um, from the Gala page. Just click on your PFP, then go to account settings, and you can change your name from there. And this way, we'll be able to recognize you. We'll know who we're playing against. Oh, well, there's that. Okay, everyone, thank you for tuning in. Jeff Saylor, Family Man, Kid Ninja was also here. Murphy Gray, thank you for your questions. Really appreciate you all coming through, watching the stream. Looking forward to see you on the next one. And yeah, thank you. Thank you.